lying to us about this, that, and the other thing. And now I'm supposed to believe you're one of the good guys. You're one of the straight shooters now.
I know this guy has an obsession with money. He didn't get the name Money Mayweather for no reason. But after a bit, we've got to start to question this guy's sanity.
I'm shopping, spending money, living life. Money May.
Joe Rogan confronts Floyd Mayweather on his podcast, exposing the former boxer's massive financial issues. He highlights Mayweather's shocking $500 million debt and confirms that $20 million is still owed to the IRS. Rogan questions Floyd's lavish lifestyle, calling it unsustainable and reckless, sparking serious concerns about Mayweather's financial future.
He owed that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You could sell those. The money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive, though, but...
He's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Floyd Mayweather has long been known for flaunting his luxurious lifestyle, often displaying stacks of cash designer clothes and exotic cars on social media. However, behind the glittering surface lies a darker reality. While he continues to spend heavily, he reportedly owes millions to tax authorities and various lenders. This contradiction between his public image and financial responsibilities paints a troubling picture. It's a glaring example of how unchecked spending can overshadow even the most successful careers, raising serious doubts about the sustainability of his financial empire.
How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read like
that's BS.
Something.
That is BS.
They said something
Time
like
out.
that.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds?
Listen,
you know that's happening.
You would certainly think so. By the way, they announced, I'll get your calls in a second, they did announce the pricing for Mayweather-McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go.
In Floyd's earlier years, his explosive talent and technical brilliance made him a fan favorite. But over time, he transformed into a symbol of wealth rather than sport. Joe Rogan observed this shift and criticized how Floyd's focus turned from competitive drive to financial gain. The transition wasn't just in branding, it influenced how Floyd approached his fights and how he engaged with the public. Rogan's remarks highlighted that what once was a pursuit of greatness became a calculated business built around controversy, bravado,
Floyd
and
went from
signs.
being like a real exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking shit, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
The Ethereum Max scandal brought significant backlash. Mayweather's promotion of the cryptocurrency was seen by many as opportunistic, especially given the serious losses investors faced. Allegations of a pump and dump scheme damaged his credibility, suggesting that he prioritized personal gain over ethical responsibility. The lawsuit that followed raised questions about celebrity influence and accountability in the world of financial endorsements, casting a long shadow over Mayweather's reputation.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart facts.
Response to the growing criticism, Mayweather has remained largely unapologetic. He continues to post about wealth and success as if insulated from public discontent. However, this strategy may backfire. The more he tries to project control and dominance, the more it highlights the contrast between his image and the controversies swirling around him.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another. Whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
Observers have noticed a growing pattern, one where Mayweather appears more interested in spectacle than substance, from outlandish purchases to bizarre public appearances. It seems he's leaning into the persona, rather than working to restore trust. This shift in behavior could signify a deeper disconnect from reality, where fame becomes a mask hiding financial chaos.
You won't believe this. Floyd Mayweather is back in the NFT space to launch his metaverse called Mayweather. There will be 5,000 NFTs with different utility, rarity levels, and rewards. But this NFT project is after a series of NFT and crypto scams he's started and promoted throughout the years. Some abandoned projects are Centra ICO, Ethereum Max, Floyd NFT, Bored Bunny, scamming his supporters for over more than $5 million. What do you think? Follow for
Joe Rogan has never hesitated to speak his mind. In his take on cryptocurrency, echoed the concerns of many. He drew a parallel between crypto and high-stakes gambling, suggesting that while it might be legal, it's ethically murky. This stance reflects broader anxieties about how celebrities like Mayweather use their platforms to endorse risky investments.
Filled with weirdos. Like everyone that I've talked to that wants to come to me with some idea, it's always very strange. Like when people have come to, like my business manager with financial propositions, they're always, it's logical. Like it makes sense. Oh, invest in this. This is a fund and it does this and this is how you get a return on your investment. None of that stuff ever made any sense to me. I avoided all of it, luckily. But I was propositioned by multiple different entities about these kind of things. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, like, why would anybody buy an NFT? Like, oh, it's a non-fungible token, and then you put it in a NFT wallet, and you have this thing. I'm like, but I have the same thing on my phone. I can take a screenshot.
Rogan's critique extends to the culture surrounding digital investments. He pointed out how people lured by the promise of fast money often overlook the volatility and lack of transparency in the crypto space. His dismissive term for NFT enthusiasts underscores how disconnected he feels from this growing trend. The comment serves not only as a personal opinion, but also as a cultural commentary on how quickly hype can replace reason when it comes to financial decisions. It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason. Because I know that's the turmoil around the Hakua coin. I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces, and Stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God. I'm going to cry. No, don't cry, don't cry. That's the fear about the Trump coin. And because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make it. JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for would it? How can you just do that? How can, well, these regulations are or have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business industry technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because regulatory policy hasn't caught up. Rogan's comments about Floyd's limitations in other combat sports were blunt, but resonated with many. It's one thing to dominate in a controlled environment, but quite another to step into unfamiliar territory. Rogan's criticism underscored that Mayweather's brand of confidence doesn't translate to credibility in every arena. It's reminder that wealth alone doesn't buy respect in disciplines where genuine skill still reigns supreme.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train.
He's screwed.
First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
The fight with Conor McGregor became symbolic of Mayweather's business-first approach rather than a competitive bout. It was widely viewed as a financial arrangement wrapped in hype. The fact that Floyd came out of retirement for this suggests that monetary incentives outweighed any passion for the sport. It exemplified how he has turned his legacy into a commercial product.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
No, a bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. No, sneak designs, that's that shit I don't like.
Bravado has always been part of Floyd's persona, but repetition has dulled its effect. Constant self-praise, especially when paired with controversy, has led many to question his sincerity. The more he boasts, the more detached he seems from the mounting concerns surrounding his finances and legacy.
Well, I think I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta?
Family members expressing concern show how deep the disconnect has become. Jeff Mayweather's confusion and emotional distance reveal more than just business differences. It shows the human cost of Floyd's choices. When personal ties weaken, it's often a sign that the pursuit of wealth has come at the expense of meaningful relationships.
I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much, so we don't really get a chance to talk very much, and so I don't really know what's going on with him. I know he's doing things that to better his life, like buying homes and buying different things, and so I don't know exactly what he's doing. So I haven't seen him. Haven't seen him in quite some time, and I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know.
Speculation about international dealings adds a layer of mystery to Floyd's situation. The idea that gambling or foreign loans could be contributing to his debt issues makes the narrative even murkier. His international presence, once seen as a mark of global fame, now appears tangled with rumors of financial strain, and diplomatic tension. Concerns about Mayweather's debt are no longer confined to private discussions. They're a public topic. The silence from his camp only fuels the fire, making it easier for rumors to thrive. As speculation mounts, the pressure grows for him to clarify his financial standing or risk losing more public trust.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Obrigado, Castro. And I'm giving you my very good staff from Mandela. Please say hi to you. I'm most welcome in Dubai. And if there is anything from Dubai police, we are happy to say thank you so much.
The flashiness that defined Floyd's brand has become its greatest vulnerability. While social media celebrates excess, the reality behind the scenes may be less glamorous. Without a solid foundation, the empire he built on perception may begin to crumble. Sustainability, not spectacle, is now the real question.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it, the mounting concerns from both insiders and fans alike suggest that change is overdue. If Mayweather fails to pivot toward more transparent and responsible behavior, he risks watching his carefully constructed image fall apart piece by piece. The discussion around Floyd is no longer just about boxing or money. It's about legacy. With each new controversy, his accomplishments risk being overshadowed by drama. For someone who wants to find greatness in the ring, it's a stark and sobering shift.